I'm excited. I think we are. I think we are going. I think we are going. So by this, ladies and gentlemen, class has begun. Students, sit down with us. We have the professor, Frank Munoz.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. Yungi.
Oh man, I am so happy to see. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. I've followed fighting a lot, and I've seen your fights, and man, you're an exciting fighter to see. You are an exciting fighter. I never know what's gonna happen, and you're tough as nails. Oh my God, it's. I've seen you take some punishment and come back. I've seen you fight hard. I mean, you took that fight with Rico Verhoeven.
Yes.
What?
One
What
day
was it?
notice. Yes.
A
Week
week
of
before?
approval with 1 day notice.
1 day? No.
1 day
What?
notice. 1 day
What?
notice.
Why? Ah, that
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
And you did a good fight. That was the.
Yeah. I was competitive, you know. I lost my points, of course, because I wasn't prepared, but I did my best, you know, because they wanted to knock me out, okay, in the first minute, 2 rounds. So his trainer was really mad at him. Said, "What the fuck? This guy was yesterday. He didn't know he was fighting you, killing." But you know, I'm a warrior and always prepared. So let's go.
Man, I cannot even. I mean, let's talk about now. How I see you doing some videos. I see that in this weird time we're going through. This is the end of the world, man. There's
Yeah.
some weird stuff going on. There is the pandemic. There was a fire in Australia in the beginning of the year. And now there's this protests and movements. My brother, how are you holding up? How are you doing?
Wow, I'm really shocked. But with the corona, the COVID, it's the truth is that I'm fine because I have more time with my wife, my family, having a quality time. You know, even the gyms are closed. I built up a small gym here in my place, and you know, it's a fight house. All my living room is a dojo with kickboxing, heavy bag. You know, I have my fitness dumbbells. I have a small match, so it's okay. It's okay. I only miss my partners, you know, but I invite some friends, you know. Sometimes you can come. I will invite you too, because you are heavyweight, so you're welcome also. You're welcome to roll with me here. We can do
That
something.
that will be an amazing honor. I would
Yes,
love to.
yes. So with this, it's okay. So fortunately, nobody is infected, is sick for my loved ones. Many
Amen,
people
man.
pass
That's
away,
good to hear.
unfortunately, but yeah, what
That's
we can do. They don't even know how we're gonna end up. What is the best solution? So dealing with patience, you know, and focus in the positive things. I saw how you talking about the reflection. It was nice how you be maintain the focus in your skills. You know, it's very great reflection. You know, in your podcast. This is
oh man, you saw
yeah,
that? Now I feel
yeah, of course.
ashamed, man. Now I
It's
feel
yeah, you explain it perfectly. You know, this
oh,
same
thank
with
you
you.
so much, my brother.
So it's
I
okay.
try to help you. We try to help each other out in every way
Of
we
course,
can.
to be positive.
We
So besides that, you know, with the next theme is the Black Lives Matters, and it's horrible, man. I'm a black Spanish man, and I feel it. I I've been through racism, you know, in Spain, even in Amsterdam, a multicultural city, diversity. I never expected. Last year in the airport, they wanted to put me out. Wait, one moment. I
uh,
have one moment. One
all
moment.
the time in the world. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So if you see, if you want to know more about Frank, and there's so much information out there for him. And if you go to his Instagram right now is, let me get it for you, the professor Frank Munoz fights. If you go at Frank Munoz fight, you will see his Instagram. You can add him there. If I'm not mistaken, it's open, and you guys can go over there and take a look. This is the Instagram. It is completely full of fights, trainings. He does some interviews too. I mean, I can't even tell you guys how much, like, why I'm so happy to be right here. This man has such a history in fighting. Sometimes we get into like somebody that is true fighter, you know. And in this case, Frank, oh man, he it's a lifetime. It's a lifetime dedicated to fighting and doing all this stuff. And it's amazing to see. I mean, he has a history.
Yes.
I'm talking about you right now, man. Talking about you to the
Thank you.
camera.
Okay. That's the
But
life.
that you're man, that you're living the life of a fighter. But yeah, we were talking about the Black Lives Matter. You said,
Oh, yes, the Black Lives Matter is a horrible thing. It's happening not just in America, but around the world. Okay. And yeah, I've been through those racist situations, and of course, I always gonna stand up against that. And if I can help in some way, I'm gonna be there. I was in the Amsterdam demonstration and was
good man.
full, very happy. Not just blacks, white people,
Yeah,
Dutch guys, Dutch people. So it was I was very proud to see this. And now it's time to change. I hope in America, the police, the politicians, everybody works together to change this police brutality against the black community and color, you know. So let's go. Now is the time of change, now or never. Because if you can kill somebody else and get away because you have a badge like a police, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? You know where we going? It's a no humanity, compassion, solidarity. There is nothing of that with this guy, with this policeman. So it's normal.
that's some dangerous stuff right there. It looks like something from a future movie, you know, where it's like the police take over and something like that. It broke my heart. I
Yeah,
watched it and it broke completely my heart. I mean, the moment that a man has to call out for his mother
yeah,
when he's dying, that is the moment when somebody is in complete and total desperation and is fighting for their lives. And that just hurt me so much. And to see the police officer keep his knee in that specific position, and we train, we are fighters, we know if you keep your knee there, it's gonna be bad, man. It's bad. You're gonna kill somebody.
8 minutes, 8 minutes. This
eight
guy was
minutes
begging, please. I can
man.
breathe. And the police officer with his hands in his pocket, like nothing, like taking a coffee. I
It
was,
is it's
was terrible.
heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking to
Heartbreaking.
watch. I do not know if he did that completely intentionally, but I know that it was unnecessarily. It was so stupid of him to do that kind of stuff. If he did it with hate in his heart, then I hope that he gets the retribution he
Yeah, of
deserves.
course.
And even if he didn't, that I don't know if that makes it worse or not. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Yeah,
It was
horrible.
8 minutes of my heart breaking.
Yes, yes.
That's
Eight
what it was.
minutes. It's not that. It's not like you pull over your gun and you just
Mm.
shot somebody else, because it's like seconds reactions, you can happen even, but no, what 8 minutes? Like you do that a dog? I cannot do a dog,
No,
to an animal. How you can
it's
do it to a human being? It's not. I
it's a
don't know.
horrible. I think that is the reason why it sparked such immediate, because it moved everybody. It moved everybody.
Thank you to
Everybody.
the video, because without video, what will happen
That is
without the
true.
video recording?
That is true.
That's
That is
that's
true. It
also
happens the
that
whole
people
time.
get anger. So all the world has seen it in the videotape. But what happened if there is no video? Hundreds of times it happened before, and because there is no evidence, no video, okay, nothing. One
Mhm.
black dead. let's
One
let's
more.
move on. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's why.
That is hard. It happened. It happened to you on the airport.
Yeah,
I saw a
it
video.
happened to me. Happened to me. There is a
It-
video in YouTube. You see, Frank Muñoz airport. Everybody can watch the story. Also
I
with
know.
security, the
What
security,
happened?
a white woman security. I was waiting for my wife. She
Uh
was
huh.
coming from Spain. I was waiting in the passengers waiting area, and it was full of people. And they came directly to me at 2 a.m. in the night and say, "Hey, what are you doing here?" You
What?
say, "What like that? Like, what are you doing here?" Like,
At the airport?
yes,
Waiting.
at the airport, because it was in the night, midnight, at 2 a.m. I say, what I'm doing, waiting for a person. For a person, no, you have to go out like that. He say, sorry? Say, no, no, you have to go out. And they say, okay, why? Because it's closed. And they say, and I was looking, everybody waiting for his family, for friends. I say, what is closed for only for me? Say, no, no, it's closed. You have to go out. Or we call the army police. and then we start to going back and forward. I pull off my telephone, my iPhone. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any proof. And and then they say, "Hey, I'm waiting for my girlfriend." And they say, "Okay, show me the flight ticket. Show me the WhatsApp." How? So they were going through my telephone. All my privacy was off. My a lot of humiliation, horrible experience, you know. And after that, of course, I put a report with the against the airport management, and finally I meet with this girl, with the woman, and she apologized against me. They're gonna get training, but come on, man. The same. If I don't have the telephone, or if I don't know, I could end up in jail with a report, you know, in prison for nothing, with
Or nothing.
trouble.
Yeah, man. With a police report, with everything done to you, it is good thing to
Yeah,
everybody watching. If something happens, film it. I mean,
yeah,
you don't.
excuse me.
I mean, Frank right here is an excellent fighter. It could have gone very wrong.
Yeah, of course, because he was intimidated. He was in front of my face, but because we are fighter, you fighter too with the jiu-jitsu, we stay
We
calm under
know.
pressure. So I just was talking and giving my argument, and not being aggressive, because you are big heavyweight. Me too. If you just shut up, talk a little bit hard, they get scared.
You're kidding
They
me.
react. So I was really calm, just filming, you know. Thank God of my fighting,
There
yeah,
you go, man.
discipline and skills, and it was nice. But if maybe happen another guy that get also a little bit nervous, can go very wrong, very wrong.
Yeah, man. I think we need a change. I mean, even if you, like you said, at the end, the person goes to a training, has to say sorry, but we need a change in the hearts of people.
Of
We need
course,
a change in the morality,
yeah,
that in the whole country, in the whole world, that we see each other, not we have to learn to see each other as other human beings. We have to
yes,
see each
humanity,
other as one group, as one
yeah,
family, as one people, because the moment we go, oh, he comes from over there, he comes from over there. I've lived in a lot of countries. I've lived in
yeah. I
a
heard it. I
lot of,
heard it. Which
man.
country have you been living?
Oh man, so 24 different countries. If I go,
24.
man, if I Brazil, Jamaica. My sister was born in Jamaica. Did you know that?
Wow, you see, so you know
But
what I'm talking about. Jamaica,
we
there is
are
racing basketball,
we are
right?
into, she's white and she was born in
Yeah, that's right.
Jamaica,
Then
and
maybe
people go,
it's the other way around.
what, why? But our family is very, very international, so
So
I lived everywhere, and everywhere I have been the outside, and everywhere I've not never been. When I go to Brazil, I'm the
yeah,
gringo. When I come here, they say I look Turkish, and I said, oh, okay, yeah, so most of the Turkish guys look good, so
yeah, yeah. It was,
I don't mind. And at this point, and all the while, I've seen that wherever you go, I'm happy to say that um, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of people with love, and it's going forward, and it's getting better. But man, have I seen some racism in my life? Have I seen some racism in my life? It is it's a bad story, man. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Step by step, we were going there.
you were,
With
yeah.
people like you in the world that are good and nice, it's bound to get better, right, brother?
No, people are like, no, I believe 99% of people in the world is good people. Have a
Yeah,
good
man.
life. They don't care about colors. But of course, this minority, and if they are in powerful positions,
Oof.
that's the wrong
Oof.
thing, you know, like police, the judicial system, the
Yes.
politicians. So all these bad apples need to go out.
Man, it's structural. It's
Yeah,
deep. It's deep. I
yes.
don't care if my neighbor is that racist or not. I
No,
wish he
no.
wasn't. The problem is
Yes,
if the politicians are,
yes.
if the people high up are,
That is it. That's a
and that goes all the way down if it is, man.
yeah,
It's bad. It's bad.
yeah.
But yeah,
So,
man. What we just keep fighting. We have to
yeah,
keep training.
that's it. We fighting. We know, of course, not with violence, but with protests,
This is
demonstrations, making reports, you know, and getting up our voices. You know,
yeah,
like
man.
now we are speaking in a media. You know, we're gonna
Yes.
put all over YouTube and your
All over.
podcast, internet, social media, so people need to see, to watch. You know, we are against that. We're
Yeah.
gonna fight. We're gonna not tolerate zero racism.
We are gonna stand up against it. We have to. We have to. It's. We have to.
Yes,
Especially for me, I'm a Christian, and the Bible says you have to stand up against it. You can't let it go.
yes,
You can't let it happen. You have to stand up for those without voices, and you have to fight injustice wherever you go.
yes.
It is part of what we are, what I am, what we have to do. And you, as an amazing teacher, have the opportunity to give a man. I'm going to change a little bit the subject. Teaching. How is that going, my brother? Are you still in the opportunity to teach right now?
Yes, I have to tell you, I'm full time. I've been teaching just 1 year now.
Yeah.
Combining with my career, and I discovered it's my second passion. I enjoy to teaching. Not just boxing but fitness to get a wealth, a good lifestyle for people. I enjoy it. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's look simple for some people. Yeah, you train and you go. I'm I'm so happy, man. I've been studying sports management and business because I have for people that have heart for sport but brain for business. And I try it. I do my internships on sports engine. I, I get bored. I get bored sitting in a desk in a computer. So I need a balance. I can do 2 3 hours paperwork, talk with people, sending emails, review, release. But I like to be sweating with my tracksuit. With contact, with social contact with people. That's my thing. It's when I'm happy, and that's what I want to do the rest of my life. I think.
Oh man, that's a beautiful life right
Yeah.
there. You just finished school, right? Or does that
In
something?
2018, here in the
Oh yeah.
University of Amsterdam, I've
Perfect.
studied 4 years bachelor. It was not easy, because I was also competing at highest level in kickboxing, but I managed to do it.
And
You
you did
know,
that too. Man, you're amazing.
of
I'm already inspired. Let me put that in here. Oh my god. I have notes. I'm taking notes of you. I'm
no,
learning.
yeah, it's all about the discipline that we as a sportsman we learn in the sport. I just put it in my life. I'm 360 guy, 360 degrees guy. Not just all the sacrifice in the sport, but in my relation with my parents, with my friends, with my wife, in my studies, in my work now as a coach. You 100%, focus and passionate, giving everything every day, every hour. I try. Not always succeed, but I try. This is my mindset. That's it.
There's only one word for that. Us.
Good.
How did you get to this? How did you start your life in Spain?
Yes, yes,
And I did see, because I did read up on you, you were adopted.
yes, yes. I
Yes.
was adopted. Yeah, yeah.
How did you get from all your life in
Barcelona.
Spain?
I born in Barcelona. My mother supposedly was black. Okay, but she gave me adopted just with 48 hours, and I was lucky to land in a beautiful love caring house parents and in Menorca. They live in Menorca, so they came to
Wow.
pick me up in Barcelona in the hospital, and they just took me to the island, a beautiful island in Menorca, And this is where I grew up. This is where I come from. You say, where are you from? I'm Menorca. I'm Spanish. And people say, yeah, but where? I'm Menorca. People don't see many Spanish black guys, but yes, I am. This is what I know, and this is where I come from. This is what my heart is in. So I spent there all my life playing football, playing soccer for people is from America, and always with sport. But yeah, my dream was become a football player. And until the 1980 years, I was playing football. But then you have to go to the higher level or start working or study or both. So I decided, okay, I want to get more education. So I quit football and I was I left Menorca and I started living in Barcelona. So I took a fly and yeah, let's go. So I began to study in the Barcelona University law. Okay, so to be lawyer,
Wow. Wow. Amazing.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Okay, why not? We advocate. Even I was thinking, yeah, something about the judicial system, a lawyer, because I like to talk, I like to communicate. So I don't know. I was showing in the movies and saying, why not? I can be a good defender for the rights of the people. So that was my idea. But after 2 years, it was hard because it was was boring, like Latin, Roman, office, and too much paperwork, and I didn't see the value. So I said, I quit, and I said, okay, what can I do? And sometimes you have it in front of you, what is your passion? But I didn't know. I was 21 years old, and I didn't know what to do with my life. And I said, wow, I've been always an athlete. I'm tall, I'm big, I'm okay. Why not study something related to that, and maybe do it my work for the coming years? And yes, I choose another sport education. Okay, 2 years for animation in hotels, and you can be like instructor. It's not like a school professor. This is 4 years, 5 years bachelor, but it's 2 years. So you learn the basics of fitness. You learn how to teach sport activities, all about physical activity. Okay, I did that during 2 years in Barcelona, and after that I started to work in a gym. Like a personal trainer, fitness advisor. So I was happy, but I missed something also. So here was when I discovered, okay, I want also, really, still do something as an athlete. And this is when I saw in the TV with the friends of me one match, and I didn't knew who was that. I saw a black guy with making a flying knee,
Oh,
across the ring. I said, wow, what is that? I want to do that. One day I want to be there in the TV flying with this guy. And I didn't know. Years later, I discovered it was Remy Bonjasky. Okay,
it was in my head right now. It was flying knee all through the ring. I know that now.
yes, in the K1 USA, with
Uh-huh.
so yeah, he knocked the guy out against Tiger. So I felt in love. So this was in Barcelona with 22 years, and the next day I say, let's look for a gym, and this is what I did. I discovered a gym close to my neighborhood, and that was in 2005, and I never stopped since now. So 15 years training. Then of course after 3 years in Spain, I don't know if you've been in Spain, but people there is not very big, it's not very tall. So I didn't have sparring partners. I
Yeah.
couldn't get fights. So I say, if I stay here, I just gonna become an average fighter, fighting once a year. So I say, well, okay, where is the kickboxing capital of the world? And was easy answer, okay? So the Netherlands, Amsterdam. And this is what I said. I did some research, talking with some connections, and yeah, I get a small room in Amsterdam. I say, okay, Frank, you want to go to live, you can go. I didn't have too much money, to use, the basics, but I don't care, I was sharing an apartment with 7, 8 people, but it doesn't matter. I just need a mat where I can sleep, a small bed, and that's it. So that's what I did. And the first day, when I started training, it was a Foss gym, okay, one of the most
Us is
famous
famous,
gyms of
man.
Netherlands. There is Chakuriki, Vos Gym, and Mejiro. These are the pioneers of kickboxing, okay, in the Netherlands, mostly in Europe. So the first guy I started the first day sparring, they say, Frank, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Ivan Ipoli, good friend of me, my old coach.
You've got it.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I went there and I saw this guy that I saw in the TV 3 years ago that I started for him.
No.
So Remy Bonjasky was there.
No.
I said, okay, let's
Oh.
go. Let's go. You can imagine me. I was almost shaking. So I started to spar. Of course, he beat me up, but he was gentle. He was gentle. He was
It
gentle.
was this.
Good guy. He was good guy. But of course, it was like a small, well, not small, was big. It was like a dream come true. So now, from see this guy in the TV to start my fighting career for him. Now we were teammates, like you, like same level. So wow, this is okay, good step to start in the Netherlands. And then I never leave the Netherlands. I'm already yeah, 12 years living here almost
Oh my God, man.
since
Oh my God.
2008. 2008.
Oh my God, man.
Yes.
That is a journey. You started with no money here and then
Oh,
training with
that's a
Remy
lot.
Boyansky and made your life through fighting.
Yes, yes, yeah. That's why I'm very happy. If I have to retire, not fight anymore, I'm happy, man. I've been lucky to travel around the world. Getting paid for that. Not much. That's why the reason maybe I don't fight anymore. But okay, paid many countries, many people, many connections. Living the dream, living the dream. I'm very happy for the kickboxing. That's why you were telling me how you get here, studying. So just I don't want the people get bored because people you put in YouTube, you can see on my Wikipedia my fights. So fighting around the world, around the best, you know, in 2013, I say, okay, what I gonna do when I retire? Okay, because I was 30 years, I was fine, but okay, in a few years I have to stop. And then the same question, I say, why something about sport, that you can be a good professional. And I say, why not become maybe manager, maybe promoter, maybe, coach, something about business, but with sport related. And this is when I discovered this education in the Amsterdam University, sports management and business. And I applied, and because I was already have the, the interest form from the Barcelona University, I have all the requirements. Okay, so
Oof.
I joined it, I applied it, they made me a test, and okay, fine, good. I was the oldest in the class because they were 18, 19, 20. I was like the papa from them. But yeah, man, has been a great ride. A great
Perfect timing to start actually school.
Yes,
That
yes.
is amazing.
Yes, because this is when I became a world champion the first year that I was there with the rookie
that
year in the university.
that's true. That's
Yeah, so you
true.
can imagine the guys were 18. They were impressed by me, and they were, well, why do fight? They were scared. I was. Well, I remember when we were doing teamwork, and they said, "No, Frank, what do you want? You have to do anything." I do the same of you. They were helping me a lot. They were very good guys, and because of that, very quickly, because you see, this one thing brings you to one thing. This thing brings you another thing. So the third year, you are. It's mandatory that you have to do a internship.
Yeah.
Uh, but you have to do it abroad.
For management school, you mean? For
Yes.
sports management
So
school. Okay.
yes. So I say, okay, I want to go to America, the USA, because I wanted to work with the MMA, UFC. I was over in tribe,
Yeah. Okay.
because it was
Awesome.
booming, and I started doing uh, a teamwork with one of my friends, Richard, you know, about sports reporter, because you have some subjects about sport reporting, how you need to do a press conference, how you need to present, how you need to call the media. So I did a small job about Daniel Cormier versus John Jones, like covering, like if I'm there in Las Vegas,
Oh yeah.
yeah, with my buddy
Awesome.
from Amsterdam. So I did it.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
did it, and we reporting. This is one of the biggest fight. Blah blah blah. We did it, and they say, "Wow, how nice it would be to know these guys." Cormier there in the UFC in Las Vegas. So this year, I decided in 2016 to go to America, to Chicago, in a small gym. And there I was working with the commercial side of the business, helping to bring more people. Okay, I did a marketing campaign organized for the owner. I was coaching also. I did a little bit of everything. But
Cool.
this time, Cormier was fighting against John Jones too. And I asked myself, okay, that was in 100 UFC 167. Okay, he already fought once, so that was the second fight. So that was the second fight. And I said, wow, I'm a high level striker. Uh, I, I look a little bit like Jones. What I think that I can help this guy. And I'm very proactive. I just contact Javier Mendez. I have him on Facebook, and I send a message. I say, I don't think maybe he's not gonna answer me. But yeah, he said, okay, hey, do you have some videos of you? He said, of course I have. And I sent him some highlights, so that's the best I have. And 2 days later, they didn't say, hey, they're not interested. And he came back. I said, Frank, hey, DC Daniel called me and he just saw the videos. Hey, are you able to come to help us for the faith camp? Well, you can imagine, of course. And I told him, right,
Ah,
okay. And he said, yes, but you have 24 hours to decide and come here to California. I was in Chicago. Uh, I only needed 10 seconds. I said, yeah, I coming.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Of
Wait.
course.
Wake up,
So
Daniel. I'm coming.
yes, 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 yes. This,
Of
this is how
course.
I started there to help DC, and I've been there 6 times. The last 3 years, all on and off. To San Jose, AKA. And here we come. I was helping him with the striking. The striking, my level is good. He's okay. I was of
Awesome.
course kicking knees. No, it's my thing. I'm better. But of course, when he was throwing me down, I feel like like a kid, like a baby, like a baby. He was playing with me.
Especially Daniel, because he has an amazing. I mean, I've
He's
seen your
especially
stand up. Your stand up is super mega high level,
yes.
but his wrestling is that level. It's
He's
really high.
out of the chart. He's wrestling for MMA is top.
Mm.
So I say that's because we are. I like challenging and come on. I have to learn this. I have to learn. And here is how I started taking all the wrestling classes, all the BJJ, all the grappling besides striking. I didn't have to, but I wanted. So I started taking with him, takedown defense, everything. So since then I said, okay, I gonna try also my career in MMA. And this is what I did, and this is what I'm now busy. If I can make it or not. But if I don't make it, I'm happy. I did everything, man. Everything. Of course, I would like to fight in the UFC, in Bellator, in one. I would like, especially for the financial
Oh,
side.
uh-huh. Of course, you need some
But
money for it.
come on, man, there is a lot of young tigers, lions that are coming like me when I was 22, 25, and they are willing to sacrifice their life, okay, for the dream. I already made it, leaving my friends, my family in Spain, coming to the Netherlands. It's not my country yet. I feel like home, but it's not my country. So now go again through all that I've been. It's a bit lazy. I have another priorities now. Coaching, learning BJJ. You are a black belt. That's a long journey. A BJJ black belt. Whoa, it's like have two bachelors. One bachelor is 4 years. The average BJJ black belt is 8, 10 years. No,
Yeah,
you
man.
know it better than me. So it's a study, it's a journey that I want to become a black belt in the future. Be able to give BJJ less. So it's competing in the tournaments. So I'm happy with that. Of course, I'm ready. I'm a fighter still. And if it's come offer, I'm gonna fight. But I'm good with my life now, coaching with the BJJ, with grappling. Learning the game. This is where
Oh
I.
man, that gets me excited. I want to train with you now. I want
Yes,
to go
yes,
for
you
it.
have
I
to.
want to
You
give
have.
you as much as I can.
I'm gonna learn because you are strong. I
Yeah,
heard. I have
I
some.
would.
I have
Uh,
some friends. They know you, like Emad. Play together with
I'm not.
Emad.
No,
Very
man.
good guy.
I,
They told me very good things about you.
oh man, Ahmad is
Yeah,
amazing. Come
yeah,
on, a purple belt and already giving classes and everything like that. The people I've met here in the Netherlands, they all have a special something with fighting, man. It's another level.
yeah.
Really, really
The
good.
culture, the culture.
The culture is in it. The culture is. Hey, how did you like doing MMA? Was it hard, or I mean,
The
did you like it?
adaptation to
Yeah.
adapt from a stand-up sport to the MMA. Yes, yes, it was. It was like my ego was out, but I'm not a very, of course I have my ego, but I'm humble in the dojo, in the ring, in life. So I didn't care to be submitted for white belts. When I started to do BJJ or grappling, and just learning. You fall down, you stand up. You fall down, you stand up. You keep going, keep going. Every time the distance between the good guys and you, it's shorter,
A
shorter,
little
shorter,
bit,
shorter.
a little
And
bit
I see
more.
my
Yeah, man.
progression. But of course, there is no shortcuts. You have to put the hours. You have to put the train. You have to sweat. Maybe blood. You have to be willing to sacrifice, and then you get there. But it's rewarding. It's rewarding.
It
When you say,
is.
wow, what a good training. When
It,
you used to be just from 6 months ago. You see now, you see the same guy. He was submitting me, tapping me in 2, 3 minutes. Now I still not submitting him, but now he need to go 100%, and I survive. So I see that and I love it. I love it.
That's fun. That's the best part. I mean, if you're training somebody and you get somebody that you really want to take, I had
Yeah.
that with my teachers. I said, I have to get my teacher. I have to sweep him, then I have to pass
Yes.
him, and then I have to finish. It took me years,
Yes.
but eventually,
That's what I mean. It's amazing, the sensation when you
it's
put the
perfect.
word, the hard work, you see it's working. It's
It
like
makes us. It makes me sleep at night. It's
it's
the
yes, yes, for the energy. It's like a therapy. I use it also as a therapy. Yes,
yeah, man.
you come from the office, you have a bad day, you go train for 1 hour, you got, then you sleep, you take a shower, you have a good meal, and it's
It's
amazing.
done.
It's
The whole
amazing.
world. I started. I never. I don't think I'm ever going into MMA, but I did train it because I love training it. I love training MMA. And after you have a good sparring session and you have a good sparring session, the whole world, and one of my students said, it seems like the whole world, the time goes slower.
Yes,
Or it's
yes.
like somebody takes the mute button and then puts the mute button on the world, and the world just shh. And then there we are.
That's true.
It's
That's true.
amazing, man. I'm happy. I'm happy to see that you're still continuing fighting and you're still going on with it.
Yes,
If
yes.
yeah, man. And how about the? I mean, you told me about the sports management. Which you're going to go into the direction you're coaching now. I see it too. I see that you're doing the stuff with sports management. With the coaching, where do you want to go with that?
Yes, that's what I'm still not I don't have it. Well, I started to have it clear. Before I thought, wow, I wanted to be coaching just high performance athletes, fighters. Because, but here, unfortunately, in the Netherlands, because this is where I want to live. Okay, there is you want to be just a head coach and have your professional fighters. It's hard to live only from that. In America, it's easier because there's big gyms. A lot of fighters they fight in UFC, in Bellator. You get a commission, so there you can do it, you can make it, or have a big gym. So after thinking, I think, yeah, of course, I'm gonna help. I help already some fighters, some professional MMA fighters. They came to me. I put the pads. We do strategy. I spar with them. So I help like in a moment. But doing that forever, like okay, just coaching of professionals is not my thing. I enjoy just normal people, regular people getting fit. I like it too. I like it too. Lately, I work also for the Amsterdam Council, local council, Amsterdam Gemeente, with kids,
Yeah,
the schools. So I discovered I like it to train kids, from 6, 7, 8, 12 years. They are very thankful, when they learn something, their progression, they get confidence, So I love it too, to
my
train these
kids are
kids.
amazing.
They are the future. So this is
Yeah.
one of the things I want to do. So maybe what I'm thinking to do in the future, I say, wow, I can do this full time. So maybe I'm gonna try to work full time in a school, in a high school, maybe in the university. My career, what I did as a professor. That's why I'm the nickname the professor, because this is what I want to do in 5 years. Is full time in the school.
Awesome,
So
dude.
this is where I'm heading up.
Man, it's a special skill. I've seen a lot of trainers and I've met a lot of good trainers, a lot of good fighters. But to be a good teacher is already special. Now, to be a teacher for children, you have to be special. You have to be. There's no idea. You have to be born special. You have to be a good teacher, and it's in you or it's not. And if you like it, oh my God, I remember I tried it. I can do it a little bit, but I'm not good at it. There's people out there that just have connection with children and they just take off. They just take off. And man, if you see it happening, ooh, that
Yeah.
is special. You can form the minds of these new fighters.
Yes,
That
yes.
is beautiful work, my brother.
Educate them, have an impact in their life, because
That is
people will
beautiful.
remember from their a sport teacher, I remember my 1, 2, 3, I remember them,
I
but for
remember, I
that,
remember.
I don't remember the math teacher, the history teacher. I remember one, but not most of them. They are one more. But the physical education teacher, most of
Yeah.
people remember them because it's fun. It's a nice activity. You were focused there always. In my case, most of them. So That's what I want to do in the future. Okay?
Me too. Me too. The only teachers I remember are
Yeah,
those, and
and
they
then
were the
what the
best.
best time? Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I didn't even realize that. God damn! I only
Yeah,
remember. Wait, no, I do remember, but I mostly remember all my sports teachers. They were
and the
all
sports
good.
teachers always remember. Other but the sports teachers, you remember for sure.
I love them. I love them.
They were fun. They were the more likable people there in my school, at least,
Man,
more
they are.
class. More,
uh,
yeah,
I wasn't a good student. I wasn't a good. When I went to school, I was good, and when I went, it was usually the days that we went for
sports, yeah,
training
sports.
and sport, and we could play football and train and run and stuff like that. Those were good.
Yeah.
But ooh, oh man, this is so good to hear from you, man. And the sports management stuff. Do you still have plans with that, or is it more the coaching that you?
Yeah, sport management. I have a friend that he have an agency. Okay, they are from Italy. Okay, Caribbean, and he's the CEO running all the stuff. And what happened? He I have a contract with them. I signed with them because he's my friend. And yeah, it's a nice story. Actually, this guy, he's he studied the same education with me. He was my classmate. And after that, he decided he really wanted to be a management in the fighting industry. He's been in America. He's been doing an internship in the Conor McGregor's sports agency in Paradigm. He's been there in LA, in Los Angeles, in California. So he founded his own sports management agency, Caribbean, and they signed me. Of course, he knows me. He signed me, and he the first fight MMA. They make it for me. They put me in the matchmaking. They arrange everything. But what happened? I see how this guy is working, and he's all day in the telephone, emails, going there, talking with people, with the sponsors, and I don't like, man. I don't like. It's too much passive. Okay, of course, it's proactive because you need to talk, but you need to write, and it's a lot of sitting, a lot of waiting, and I don't like it. I don't
Um,
like it.
oh man,
Why? I
no,
know what
it's
I want.
I understand, but it's a lot of work. I seen some people work with
Lot
it.
of work.
Oh, you have to be dedicated to that stuff too. I mean,
Yes,
yeah, I don't know
to
how they do it, but
yeah, arrange the contracts, see the contracts, then they make an offer, then you want another offer, then you wait for the reply, then you need to do that, then you need to introduce. It's too much work, but work, not work physically, that work that I don't like it. I don't enjoy doing it. It's okay when you get a Conor McGregor, a big fight, and you get the 20% commission, but I prefer being in the gym, have a less money and be happy with my track suite, with kids, with people. I prefer that. I prefer
more
it.
connection with people. We are not. I feel the same way like you. We are not pencil pushers. We
No,
cannot do it. I
I
mean,
can do
it's not
1 hour, 2 hours, but not eight
no
hours, 5 days a week. I will feel miserable.
depression.
I will feel,
Depression.
yes, depression.
Immediate depression. Immediate. I tried it. Immediate depression is horrible for
Yes,
you. It kills
yes,
the soul.
yes,
Don't
yes,
do it. Don't touch
yes.
it.
That's why. That's why. That's why.
It killed my soul. The moment I tried it, I said, nope. I'm
No,
out. Bye. I'm
no,
gonna do something
no,
else. I'm
no,
gonna
no.
find my money in another way.
Yes,
I'm gonna find my work and my life in another way.
yes,
This
yes.
is not something I can do for the rest of my life at
But
all. I think also that people that sit in those cubicles and train or and just write and do things over there, it's soul crushing. It's taking away your soul, man. If you love doing it, by all means, by all means. If you don't, people, there's so many opportunities out there.
yes, yes. And if you
Do
do,
what you love.
you have to train because his name is Luca. That this guy is training jiu-jitsu, so he's fit, But his
Okay.
other partners, they are not, absolutely not
Mm.
fit, They just sitting around. But this guy loves the sport and do the paperwork, but then he trains with us with jiu-jitsu,
Yeah, man. And psychologically, it must be a lot more better for him. I mean, come
Yes,
on.
as a
Come on.
release.
Yeah, he has release. He can throw all that out. Or else you're going to stay at home angry.
Yes,
Angry, angry,
yes,
angry. You go to
yes,
work
because
angry,
yes,
you come home angry.
yes, a lot of back and forth for the
Yeah, man.
medication, and it's not for me. I don't. Of course, if I don't have any option, I will do it, but I will not enjoy it.
I know. In the questions of options, we always have, there's always something. There's
Yeah.
always
For
something we can
example,
do about it.
what you are doing now with the podcast that you're doing much professional. I just do it Instagram live, and that's it.
Come on,
I see
man.
you have a nice micro, the way you talk. I see you yeah, I see you have a good
it's
presentation.
it's
No,
not that, you know this? You see this?
yeah, I see,
This,
I see.
yeah?
But it's
This
nice.
is this is the tablecloth for my mother. I stole it.
But
I took
good, good.
it.
You have, like, yeah, you are designing the studio, but it's the beginning.
I
Why
just
not?
took it.
Why not?
No,
So this thing that you're doing, podcast, that did I would like to do it, maybe. Like
you have to. You have
commentating
to.
fights,
You have to be a
talk
commentator of the
interviews.
fight.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. But now we do talking with you, I'm enjoying it. That I can do. That I do.
Frank, let me tell you something. If you ever do anything else in your life, go comment fights. You
Yeah.
talk really good. You talk. I'm
All the
here
time.
quiet. I'm here
The
just
color
watching and listening.
commentary, the technical things, I would like to do. That I
Do
can.
it. Do it. If you need any more incentive to do any, keep doing jiu-jitsu, get the black belt and do podcasts. But I
Yeah.
love listening to you. It's a lot of fun. I'm here
Thank you.
smiling.
Thank you. Thank you. But
You
that's
have
what
a
we are doing.
gift.
We are not just one person. You can do this, you can do that, you know, everything together, there is different sides of your personality that you can, fit.
Ah, man. We are, oh, you know what we should do? We should get a podcast and do it together with somebody.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
should
Maybe
find some
we
people
have
and
to
do
talk
something.
there. Maybe we have to talk. We have to
If
talk.
the next fights that are coming up in UFC, we're gonna find a place, we're gonna watch it together, and we're gonna podcast it
We can
together. We're
do
gonna
that. We can
compete.
do that. Because
Sounds good?
maybe people
Well,
like it. Yeah, why not? The next big fight. Yeah, we can do that. We can do it.
ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna happen soon. The
Yeah,
next, me and Frank are gonna sit down later, and we're gonna
yeah.
find a good fight that we both can sit down
Yeah,
somewhere.
we
We'll
can
go
do
to
that.
somebody's house. We can come to my house.
Yeah,
We can go rent a space. We can do something. Get a big TV, put all the cameras and everything like
yeah,
that. We're gonna comment on that shit. We're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
fun.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh man, this is oh now I'm excited for that. I'm gonna Twitch. Oh, podcast. There we go. We're gonna do it. We are
Yeah,
gonna do it, man. I have Frank. I have so many questions for you still.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have
Go, go, go.
so many things I want to learn. I have there is the we have we don't have really a time limit. There's a couple of things I really want to know. Do you ever want to go? I heard also that the coaching stuff. Do you think you're gonna stay here in the Netherlands? Do you want to stay here, or does Chicago, or does not Chicago, California
America.
sound better? America.
I'm like you. I know. I didn't live in 24 countries.
Mm.
Live. I've been in three: Netherlands, Spain, and USA. Living like for months. Okay, but my experience in the Netherlands is one of the best countries I ever been. I ever lived. The quality of life of the health system, the education, the the society, the people, the open mindset that you can, of course, within the regals, but it's everything very structured, nice structure. There is not much corruption by the politicians, I cannot say that from Spain, okay? That's really bad.
I can't
And
say that of Brazil.
yeah, yeah, that's what I've been there in Sao Paulo, but just for the UFC. I've been there.
It's
I love it.
crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I
crazy.
love it. I like, but it's all a bit. It sounds like a bit disaster, A bit. Yes, I
It's
love
it's
it. The people is very friendly, but to live there, I couldn't live. I couldn't live.
it's
And
too chaotic, man.
so that's
It's
what I want to tell you. Right now, I wanted to live before in America, but now the last 3 years I've been on and off. I've been in Chicago, I've been in Las Vegas and California, spending time. I said, wow, I live very good in Europe, because in America, of course, you have a good opportunity, work for a big gym, but of course you have to work hard. And I prefer the Netherlands, Europe, of course the safety, not just the police brutality, but the society, If I'm living there, only the health insurance, it costs me like $500-$700 a month. If you don't have this money, they let you die in the street. It's no human, no humanity on that. This is not happening in Europe. Of course, though, if I want to do another university career, maybe to become a sports teacher in the schools in America, it's gonna cost me like a house, $120,000. I
no,
don't
it's
have a
crazy.
room now.
It's
So, and if
crazy.
I have it, I prefer to buy a house here in the Netherlands. So, for here in the Netherlands, it cost me €5,000 the whole career. Okay, so it's 1,500 per year. So it's affordable. So that's what I mean. That's why Amsterdam. Right
It's a
now.
fair price, man. Yeah.
So yeah, in the future, I want to stay. I want to found my home here in Amsterdam, develop. Maybe, if it doesn't work, the sports teaching in the schools, have my own academy, kickboxing and MMA. And if I learn, I become black belt, BJJ also, or hire somebody else, like a black belt like you, somebody. I don't
Oh,
know. But,
man, if you
that's why my dreams, but in Europe, in Amsterdam.
if
So,
you have a gym, I will show up almost every day
yeah,
at your. I will come every. No, I will come every
okay.
day.
So
Sure,
you're welcome.
sure, man.
Having
Oh,
everything, because I see here in Amsterdam, it's very difficult when you want to train MMA, doing everything in the same building, the same gym. You know,
yeah.
when I now I'm training myself MMA, and I have to do one kickboxing with my old training in Musi gym. Then I do the wrestling with Cops Gym, with the Team Musashi. Then I have the BJJ with Chango, where I meet with other guys from like Emad from the training center. Now I know you, maybe we can meet too. So
We are.
I want to build really uh, 360 gyms, mixed martial arts. You can train BJJ, kickboxing, grappling, wrestling, everything in the same
One
place.
place for everything.
Like in America. That's one of the things I see is missing in
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
that is true. There's not
Yeah.
really one place where you can do high
Oh,
level
oh,
everything.
high level. There's some things that you can do everything, but low level.
High
Okay?
level,
We
yeah.
have only one thing they are good. But no, I want to build a gym that you can have proper training in the 3-4 disciplines more needed for MMA, like BJJ, grappling, wrestling, kickboxing, yeah, boxing. That's it.
Everything, man.
Yeah,
Everything together in that one place. That would be awesome. That's a really good idea, man.
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So this is why my projects. We see which ones. I have
It's,
still, 36 years old. I want my life to do it
you
to
have the whole
become
life
true,
ahead of you,
to
man.
become true. But for the way, of course, you need to get knowledge. You need to keep learning, getting education. With jiu-jitsu, with how to coach people, kids especially. So that it's a nice journey, and I'm enjoying. Because it's not you. Oh, I want to become those teacher. I want to have my. No. I'm enjoying the road, enjoying, that's difficult, because maybe I need the money. Okay, how I can get that money? Go to a bank. How do I like it? I like it, If it's otherwise, why we live? Is everything will be easy? What?
Man, the words you say, man, you enjoying the process. That is
Yeah,
one.
enjoy
That
the
is a
process.
very important thing. You have to enjoy the road you're in. I mean, you have to
Yeah.
have what
How
you
is your
want.
case? You are black belt,
Yeah, man.
So do you have in mind to become black belt when you start the jiu-jitsu?
Not when I started, but after I got blue belt, I was saying, I'm gonna get black. I'm gonna get black belt. I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. I love this too much, and I enjoyed every single day I trained.
Yeah,
I
that's what.
trained. I trained every day. I trained every day, and I enjoyed every day. There were some days I enjoyed a little bit, but the other, I always loved it. I always loved it. I always loved doing every single part. And that is true. If I didn't enjoy it, if I didn't
No,
wasn't in the process of loving what I did, I would have stopped.
no, they quit. That's why most of people after blue belt, a lot of people. Okay, I got my blue belt.
I
No,
got blue. I'm done. I'm going home. And then,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
man,
It's
I
very
do
true.
understand it. I do understand it,
Yeah.
dude. This is being an awesome. Hey, in 1st of July, things are gonna open up again.
Yes, yes. But what about our gyms, the fighting gyms?
What about our fighting gyms? That is true. What do you think is gonna
Some
happen? I
people
mean,
say yes, you will be allowed to train, and other people that I ask that they have gyms, fighting gym, they say yes, you can train, but 1 meter and half distance. So okay, so no kickboxing, no BJJ, no wrestling, no.
no
I
fighting.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's that is horrible to hear, man. I don't. I it's so weird with these news laws. I think that the politicians don't even understand what they do.
They
And
don't know. They don't understand.
I understand this new disease and everything that's going on. It's new.
It's
It's
new.
new.
It's new for everybody.
Do I? Do I believe in the conspiracies?
You believe in
Mm,
that? You believe? You believe?
no, I'm not gonna say 100% the government is innocent. I will never say that in my whole life. The government is never 100% innocent.
No.
But I don't believe 100% in the conspiracy. I don't think that they are doing this on purpose, that it's a mind control, that is the 5G towers.
Yeah, I heard these theories.
Yeah, it's crazy. What 5G tower? Stop it, people. Stop
Too
it. Come
much
on.
complicated. Too
It's a
much.
disease. It
Yeah.
happens. Is the government hiding stuff from us? Are they hiding certain aspects? Yes. I
Yes.
abs-
Yeah. 100%.
Definitely.
100%.
Definitely. Definitely. Do I believe that they have did they know what they're doing? No. I don't
They
believe
don't
that they
know
know.
what they do. They trying things, and then they
Yeah.
say, okay, no, this doesn't work. We do the other thing. This doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it doesn't transmit via air. You can talk with people 1 meter, and doesn't it happens nothing. Then okay, this law it was wrong, but we are the damaged people. That we have to. You want to train. I'm personal trainer. The gym owners. These are the, the damaged people.
Yeah, that's true. And the other truth is that we are the test
The test,
subjects.
yeah, they're testing things.
We are the hamsters. We are the rats they're
We are
testing
the
on.
society.
And
Yeah,
there's nothing else we can do. We have to be because we have to see what works and doesn't work.
yeah,
And
of
at the
course.
end of the day,
Because
and we
people is dying. I always thought it was nothing, but people, it's not a fever. It's not a gripe. It's a serious sickness.
it kills,
Ill.
man. It's to the point where it says like, is it really a disease or not? I am working with the church in
Okay.
old people houses. So I go to old people houses. I talk to them. I help a little bit wherever I can. I try to give as much back to society as I can.
That's nice. Nice.
And I try it, man. It's part of what we have to do. And there was one of the houses that we worked at, and the corona got there, bam, 8 people dead in
Really?
3 days. And also heartbreaking and horrible. And that's when I say, like, it is real. It is
It's
happening. I
real.
mean,
Yeah, you saw it.
I saw it happening really close by. And I actually I wasn't there. I heard it from all the colleagues and the friends, and it's horrible. I mean, that's to say, like, it's a conspiracy. Uh, you know what? It is a disease, and they are hiding. They are hiding stuff from us. And the thing we have to do right now is keep our mind sharp.
Yes, sharp, sharp. What you say? You phenomenal reflections.
Man,
Other things. Positive thoughts, positive actions. Because we can do anything, but just get
we
you
can.
the best you can do.
Yeah,
Profit
man.
to do other productive things.
What do you think we should do right now in this time that we can't train in with each other? I mean, I'm not. Uh, should we train? Should we not train?
No, no, of course. Now it's like they say for example in Dutch, like
Yeah,
they are getting more softer with the
they
laws.
get easier, softer with
So
the weapons.
now
Yeah.
you can train with the bully, because you can go to the hairdresser or to the restaurants and they say, okay, are you sick? You always have to say no, I'm not sick, are you welcome? So why then you do the same with your bully? And that's it. And you train jiu-jitsu. I train jiu-jitsu. Before I didn't, but now since June I'm training almost every week. I'm rolling. Life needs to go on with of course with security, with safety, but otherwise my mental health is
It's
is
bad.
goes
That's
out.
true.
I'm gonna start to do crazy things. I need to train, and if I have to get this corona, okay, I take the risk. I'm a risk taker, but of course I have my safety. Everything clean, all this thing, and it's my house, but I have to keep training now. I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep training.
I
I'm gonna keep
understand. I
training
understand.
right now.
Uh, if the police is watching, I'm not training. If the police isn't watching, I am training.
Yes, 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 yes,
I had to. I have to find. I have a couple of students. Everybody started getting mats, and they start putting it
that's
up,
what I need. Yeah,
and they call me like, "Do you want to come train?" I said, "Hell yeah, of
yes,
course,
of course.
let's
Now,
go." What?
yes. Why not, man? It's good.
I can train
No,
everywhere. I
no
mean,
sense.
that's
Some business they can open another business like a small gyms, studios. You can only train outside.
that's
It's
crazy.
It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy.
And for us, it doesn't work. We need it. We
No,
need the contact. We need the sparring. We need to hit each other. We need to feel
no,
each other, or else it
no,
doesn't work.
no.
There's no jiu-jitsu, there's no kickboxing, there's no Muay Thai without
No.
the physical contact.
Yeah, but for example, they let the professional football in Spain. They next week they start the La Liga. You know, they start playing professional football. What is that? Yeah, of course. We know what is it. It's money. Money talks, but it's
Man.
not fair. It's not fair. And
No, man, it isn't. But yeah,
so
if
that
you can
means that
pay,
it's not that the disease is not the most important for the politicians. If they
it's
let the football. So,
it's the same thing with UFC. They have money. If they
yeah,
have money, they can
they
go fight.
roll. They roll. They roll. They roll. You know.
Man, you have to do it. And if we can get an organization here in the Netherlands, because Netherlands has so many good athletes and so many good fighters. If you can get like an organization going that has the money, that has the championships, they can say like, no, we're training. Shut up, we're doing it,
Yes. Yes.
and we have to do it. Man, it's hard times, but
It's
I,
hard
I,
time, but at the same, it's a unique. You know, it's gonna in 20 years. I hope to see you see these 3 months of lockdown training at home with buddies. You know, it's gonna be nice to remember. Not nice because many people died, but it's gonna be. You see, we overcame that and we are here, so we're ready for whatever.
we
You
are the
know?
survivors. We're the next line. That is true,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's true. Frank, we
yeah,
had an amazing talk, and I want to know from you if anybody is out there that wants to train and wants to pick up the same life that you did. If there's anything you want to say to the people, man, tell what do you want to say?
yeah.
What's in your heart that you want to get out there to people if they want to train, if they shouldn't train, if life about the Black Power? What do
Yeah.
you want to get out, man?
I can say many nice things that yeah, you have to do this, you have to do go 1 2 3 4, but there is no path. Every person is unique. So to succeed in any area of your life, sport, studies, family, you know, professional work, doesn't matter what. Hey, follow your heart, passion. What makes you happy when you wake up? You know, when it's the weekend and you are waiting for Monday to go back at it, that is your thing. Go for it because if you put the hours, 10,000 hours, you're gonna be good. Maybe you're gonna be the best in the world, but you're gonna be good. Whatever you do, 10,000 hours. I know there is a study, 10,000 hours. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. So follow your passion, follow your heart. You'll be good. You'll be right. That's the only thing I can say.
Man, I'm inspired. After this, I'm gonna go somewhere and run. I wanna do it.
Thank you.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
I'm,
pumping,
I'm
pumping.
happy. I feel pumped. I feel
Nice,
pumped.
man.
My
Well, I
brother,
enjoy a lot to talking with you. Nice.
man.
We
I
didn't know what, only from wrong a few times, but was like we are like Buddhists, you know,
the
talking.
moment I rolled with you,
Nice
I was said,
conversation.
I love this guy. The moment we rolled, I was like, yes, this is a fighter. I love it.
Thank you to think with me and inviting me to your
Man,
podcast.
I had to. I had to. There was no other option. You were there. You are one of the people that I really wanted to talk to in this whole thing, and I was so happy that I actually met you. I was
Right.
sad that I couldn't talk to you more, but you are one of the people that I definitely wanted to hear from
Thank
because
you.
you
It's
have
an
an
honor.
amazing life, an
It's an
amazing
honor.
history, and super positive and super excited. And
Thank
man, let's get that podcast going.
you. Yeah.
Let's do it.
All
So
all right. Let's talk
I,
about that.
I'm
Man.
I'm going to finish the recording right
Yeah.
now.
Thank
One
you, man.
second.
Hey, all the best.
Guys,
All the
thank you
best.
everybody. Look, if you want Frank Munoz, you can go to his Instagram. I talked about his Instagram a little bit earlier. If you go on YouTube, you can find him too. You
Yeah.
can we will link everything about this
Yeah.
man for you
Exactly.
so you can find more and expect an episode 2 because I'm not finished talking with you, man.
We
I
do.
have so much more to do. I mean,
We can
I
do.
can't wait till we can get together and talk in person.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you. Us.
oh